and welcome to a new Viva Dirt League D&D one-shot. Ben and I are sitting on the wrong side of the table, and...
Yeah.
Ah! What am I... Rob's sitting at the table. What do you... Oh, you have a little dice tray. And who's... If you're there, then who's...
Hey!
Oh my god! It's Will from D&D Shorts!
Whoa, yeah.
He flew all the way from frickin'
England, Leeds, England.
In England.
12,000 miles. Flew me 12,000 miles so he could just play a game.
Don't worry, Rob,
He's already trashing the place.
Does that all the time as well.
Yeah.
He does that.
He's doing it, throwing it off, yeah.
Yeah, all the way from England. He's come to DM. Would you like to tell us why you're here? What you're doing?
We're here for the as yet untitled Ryoko's Guide Viva la Dirt League one-shot spectacular. Rob, we have announcements. Yeah, there's the books. Show off the book. It's going to be a great game. We're really excited to be here. I'm Will. I will be the humble Dungeon Master today. It's an honor to be here with these wonderful people. Why don't you wonderful people introduce yourselves?
I'll start. You guys know me. I'm Adam, part of Viva la Dirt League. What's up?
Hi, I'm Ben.
Good job, Ben.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Brett. I broke this.
That's right.
She did.
Right before we started.
Before we started, and I'm still thinking about it.
We'll be distracting her
I will
all
be
day
thinking about that for a while.
And I'm Robert. I'm the not humble Dungeon Master.
Yeah. I was going to say, it'll be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I'm the very immodest Dungeon Master. That is not a Dungeon Master today. No, today we are playing a one-shot featuring content from Ryoko's Guide to the Yokai Realms, a D&D expansion book written by Yoshinoya Frank,
Oh, you got it right.
Dai Jia Ronghi, William
Ariel? Yeah, that's right.
Ariel.
William Earl, Max Wattell, and the good people of Loot Tavern. This is a supplement book that contains new classes, new races, new subclasses, new feats, new monsters, new spells. Like, there's literally new everything, and we've decided we're going to play a hell of a lot of those today. I'm playing an element bender, so I'm very excited about that.
Do you want to fight some frickin' kaijus as a bender?
And you can do that in this. There's a whole new
That's what we
system for
did.
like fighting giant monsters that's more interesting and exciting than just like attacking them as a single bag of hit points. You've got to target particular weak points and such. Very exciting stuff. There's also a weapon mastery system that's involved and a whole bunch of other new things. So it was actually at the time of finishing the largest D&D Kickstarter ever. And
Congratulations.
And it's
thank you,
available for pre-order now. The links are below, so check it out if you want to add to your D&D collection. I personally recommend it.
And while we're here as well, check out Will on YouTube, D&D Shorts. There's a link below as well, and we'll have a link at the bottom at the end.
Thanks so much. While we're announcing the announcements, we've also got to thank Cheipeku for providing us with these beautiful maps that we'll be using today. The absolute best map makers in the business. They have over 4,000 TTRPG maps.
That's too many.
You can get every single...
It's too many.
It's too many.
Those in a session.
You can get every single one, every single of those 4,000 maps for just $5 at the link below. That's 4,000 maps. You can print them, you can run them online.
That's like...
$5
It's
each
silly.
Is so many.
Yeah. All of them, $5 from their Patreon. And they're thanks so much for making this possible. They sponsored the entire session.
How many maps? How many maps
okay.
do you send?
Per map, that's like...
Go on, you can do it.
a cent.
No,
Britt, work it out.
that's got to be less than
4,000.
4,005. It's
I mean, you're
like
asking
0.01?
me to...
Go.
I know just
Britt, go.
generally
Is it
speaking,
not-
but
That's one of those things. That's one of those things where my brain just attempts and goes.
Isn't it 0.92?
Yes.
It's close to it. Yeah, it's got to be around there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Literally,
Good
my
value.
brain's
Good
like
value, though.
4,005.
That's really good value.
It's unknowable.
It's an unknowable.
It's
number.
weird having you sit there, Rob.
It's
Anyway.
so weird to be here. Also, love how comfortable these chairs are.
They're great.
Now you know.
Love how you guys have to put up with this.
The firmness will keep you awake.
Rob sat on one of these chairs when we were doing our session 0 the other day, and was like,
Almost
"Oh my god!
immediately.
Now I understand why Rowan's constantly standing up and walking around."
Yeah, this chair, this one has a particularly prominent spine, like
Isn't that
extruder.
the exact
Spine.
same chair as the rest of us?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've never noticed the
Anyway,
spine
after all that chat about chairs, let's get into it.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers, chair.
Cheers to the chairs.
Cheers, Chip.
Yes.
Chair.
With
Chair.
that,
True.
We are ready to dive into a world of incredible magic, mystery, monsters, colossal monsters.
Speaking of, can I give you this?
Oh yeah, sure. You're right. No.
Pick it up by the tree.
Yeah, grab it by the tree.
no.
Let's just smash that
That's
bad boy
how I
right
wrote it
up. There
last
she
time,
goes.
guys. I can just feel art department
can just sit
staring
right
at me
here.
from somewhere in the distance.
Amazing.
Stunning. So
Beautiful. Is that
cool.
looking okay?
It's
pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Okay, yes, we're in a world of the yokai realms 50 years after the Iron Incursion, where the air was torn asunder by great iron metal dragons. The world is in recovery after the 1,000-year-long eternal tempest has faded. This is a world trembling under a new gentle sun. It's a world of harmony and peace, but as you all know, things have once again started to change. Spirits that were once benign and gentle are getting increasingly agitated. And as the camera pulls in, we are about 2 miles outside the city of Kiso. That is where all of our adventurers are heading today. And we pull down onto a carriage moving on its own. This is a taxi carriage, it knows exactly where it's going, and it bears 2 adventurers down these verdant, beautiful pathways leading to Kiso. In that carriage, there are 2 adventurers. Rob, would you like to introduce your character?
I certainly would. So, Nendo is a new race from the game called a Haniwa. Basically a clay construct person. Nendo's just under 6 foot tall and has huge, thick legs and arms, teeny little body. And they don't really have a neck or a head per se. There's just kind of a dome of clay that's sort of straight into the shoulders. 2 tiny little beady marble eyes, and a crack for a mouth that they use when they need to speak. They don't need to breathe or eat, so they don't use it for anything other than speaking, pretty much. They don't wear clothing per se, but they've painted the outside of their clay body to look like fashion, and sometimes they repaint themselves. Nendo is currently just sitting down, looking out the window, I guess, or out the side of the carriage.
And Nendo isn't alone. There is also another figure in the carriage. Can we meet them?
No.
See you later, Ben.
That's great.
He jumps out the window.
I like to keep my games brief.
Yeah.
No, you can. In the carriage is also Shinku, who is, again, a new class, a Hanamori, a new race, sorry, is a Hanamori. And basically he is a plant creature who kind of feeds off of death. He came from underneath the forest, essentially, and he's about 6.5 feet tall, very long, spindly, branch-like limbs, and he's constantly just growing these crimson leaves that kind of grow out relatively rapidly and then wither and die and fall off of them.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What I have done in the meantime is I took a trip to the Lego store.
Wow.
There is a very limited supply of things that we can get.
It's just like you guys.
So this is Nendo. This is what we're using for Nendo today.
I love it.
As you can
Is that
see.
exactly how you imagined?
That's exactly
like
how I described
acorn-headed
it.
Clayman. And yeah, and here we have, we can see like this undead plant kind of thing.
Yeah, Day of the Dead face plant.
Yeah, there we go. So that'll be you.
That works, great.
Stunning.
Yes, born on this carriage, the only thing you can hear is the gentle fall of rain and a little. Every raindrop that touches the ground here bursts into a tiny plume of this kind of yellow mist, as the rainfall here is acidic. It's a very acidic, it's why the plumage here is so beautiful and dangerous. Essentially, this entire location is sulfuric acid soil, and it affects absolutely everything. And the carriage is going along very gently until you feel it draw to an automatic stop, not where you expected, and you hear, "Hello?"
This doesn't seem very safe. This.
Hello.
Who's there?
It's like a horror villain.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, he's very disturbed.
Yeah, right. You got me. The carriage door opens, and an elderly human steps in.
You're right, Flower.
Well, hello there. My name is Mortis Sussman, and I'm an ordinary friendly man.
Right.
Sussman.
Yeah.
Mortis. That's right.
Bit fucking sus. Am I right?
Mortis Sussman, yes.
A very friendly, normal man.
Ordinary person.
Oh, you
Slab, right? Slab.
Phone.
I was asked to turn my phone on sound, which I
true.
did.
So I'm sorry, Will.
Well,
Let
you
me
should have
distract
been more
you.
specific.
So it's
Yeah, crank the volume up on that, if
Yes.
anything.
Did I hear a bird outside? Yes.
Gets the birds alive in the acid rain.
Mortis Sussman just finds a little bell of the carriage and goes,
Yeah.
Mortis, what you doing out here in this
I am
area?
traveling to the nearby city. I have business there tonight.
Does Mortis look like they've been walking around in acid rain?
Mortis is dressed in a hooded cloak, like so. He looks very very friendly.
Right. Right. Well.
Yes, of course. I
come
seek
on in.
audience with the rising blossoms to this evening.
Oh, that's where we're going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have a seat.
Deeply fortuitous. And he takes a seat sort of opposite the both of you.
Oh, yes, please sit down.
This is the creepiest character of all time.
I like the cut of your jib, my boy.
As do I. You.
Jesus Christ.
Are you alright?
next to
You
him,
got
Brett.
something? You're choking on something? You good?
I had a grape in there. I feel so much.
Hello, my dear fella. Sorry, I had a demon in my throat. No, that's just how he is.
Tell me, why are you traveling to meet the rising blossoms this evening?
I'm just following in.
And I have an interest in restoring balance to the world.
Oh, really? Well, the rising blossoms, that's their whole manifesto, of course. To overthrow the silk purse, who have done criminal things in this forest.
I can't help but notice you keep twirling your moustache. Any reason for that?
Oh, no, none. I unlike you, I think it pays to look good.
How dare you?
Oh, I meant no offense. I'm sure we'll get along famously.
Everyone just laughs at a joke that they think was being made.
Yes. Of course, well, it won't be long now, I'm sure, till we arrive. These automatic taxis sure are wonderful for exposition. And as we leave, the camera will move, we'll put these guys. As you continue along your journey towards the crossroads, there is
There's a dragon!
There are two more adventurers on the road, not half a mile away, making their path through.
I bet it's you.
Wait,
What?
are we in this?
Yeah.
I thought we were just watching you guys play.
Shit.
Absolutely.
Oh, God,
No,
I
there are
have to
two
figure out a
more.
character.
Why don't we meet them both? We'll start with you. Could you introduce your character, please?
Walking along at a very slow pace, one might say the pace of a turtle, is a 6 foot tall lion turtle, one of the new races. Oh, that's fucking amazing.
That is the best that we could do. Please don't laugh.
No, it's lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Is a large lion turtle, again, one of the new races. He is a Yoshimbo paladin, which is one of the new subclasses as well in the book. He is just taking very slow, plodding steps along, very confident in his direction. He's a 600-year-old turtle, and on his back is an enormous broadsword.
It's tiny and plastic.
Yeah, well, compared to the size of him, it's actually very big. And I actually Googled what Cloud's sword is from Final Fantasy VII, and apparently it is described as an enormous broadsword. Well, not described as, its name is an enormous broadsword.
Enormous broadsword.
So across his shell on the back is an enormous broadsword.
Is it an enormous broadsword, or is it a regular sized?
No, it's an enormous broadsword.
Oh my god, that's enormous.
Punctuation here in the sentence. I'm so getting done.
And he's just
dash broadsword.
Right.
quietly plodding along the path.
Perfect. And he's not alone.
No.
There's one other adventurer here.
He's walking with, here we go guys, I'm ready. Bella, who is also a new race, pronounced as Huyurin. So that is a plant person, similar to Ben, but not undead.
You can have the same voice.
Yeah.
Is that a plant thing? Is that a plant
we
thing?
both sort of have a sort of uneasy way of speaking, I think. Maybe not as uneasy as Ben's. And Bella is a plant you might recognize as belladonna, which is poisonous. And she is about 5'9", and she's 20-ish years old, which I think in terms of her race is quite young still. I think they live to about 150 or something.
Yeah, definitely.
And she is walking alongside her turtle friend here. She's green, she has dark eyes, and she has dark purple flowers associated with belladonna that are sort of like a dress, kind of. They don't have anything to cover, I think, because she's a plant, but it maybe looks like the way of clothes. And she's a druid. And the specific druid, the
It's the Circle of
class has
Yokai.
changed. It's called the Circle of Yokai.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just walking regrettably slow next to her friend.
Keep pace, Bella.
I'm trying my best. Do you think you could walk any faster?
No.
Do you need your inhaler?
You could.
She reaches into her plant pocket and pulls out an inhaler.
Is it like some little, like gives little seeds or the spores?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You really need to get a bag or some pockets.
He just puts it in his shell.
Yeah.
Disappears inside.
Yeah. And they're just plodding along. As they plod along, as they plod along, because Bella is kind of Mizuto's ward. He starts doing one of the new channel features for the Yojimbo feature called Holy Ward, and he's just walking along and casting, just very, very subtly, a little glow coming from his hands. And the glow is going from his hands over to you, and you're getting a holy ward. I use a minute to do a divine ritual of protection.
Cool.
So for the next 24 hours, you are my ward, and for that time, you are immune to being frightened.
That'll come in handy when you meet me.
And if you're attacked by a weapon within 60 feet of me, I can use my reaction and spend a spell slot to cause if you attack, when your ward hits an enemy, so when you attack something and I'm within 60 feet of you, I can put 2d8 extra radiant damage to your attack.
Damn.
Sure.
At first level, or 3d8 at second level. So
Yeah, if you expend the spell slot. Remote,
So you
remote
are-
divine smite.
Slay
are
Mizuto.
basically remote divine smite. That's a good way of saying it. You are
Thanks.
now my ward.
Don't exert yourself.
How often can you do the ward thing? Just once a day?
Once.
So channel divinity, so it's once per
Oh,
short
it's a channel
rest.
divinity.
But
Once
it
per
lasts.
short rest.
It does end if he uses again on someone else.
Yeah.
Go around warding
And
everybody.
as you progress, you feel like a gentle. It's not an unpleasant feeling. It's like a nice little tingle every time a raindrop touches your skin. Because again, you can feel that constant. You can taste almost that acidity in the air,
I just pull my head into my shell a little bit.
all the way up.
Going.
And you do hear in the distance a hailing shout. Ho there! Ho! Yes, finally! Others! Come, dear, come! And you see approaching another human, falling out as fast as he can, and a Huyuran young woman as well. Probably a little older than Bella, but still not very old, maybe in her early 30s, approaching you. Oh, good lord, finally we found someone!
Huyurin's what you are?
Yes.
Doesn't make sense. She doesn't have a green stalk out of her
It's
head.
true. Yeah, she doesn't. There's some,
She does have a
little handbag. Though. Can you tell? Time
was important.
Short. It was. Yes. No. I got one accessory per person. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. I care. The old man kind of bursts forth. Good Lord, my name is Ullman Brittman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ullman Brittman?
Ullman Brittman. This is my traveling companion, Jesse. And Jesse says, "Hi, my name is Jesse. It's a pleasure to meet you both. We've been wandering this forest for hours looking for others."
Where are you going?
We're just heading.
Is everything okay, Bella?
You just might. Don't worry, you're doing great.
Thank you. Oh, God. I will repeat myself.
Today's 3 to 4 hour workshop. He's going to get through one roleplay scene.
Where are you going?
We head to Kyoto to meet the Rising Blossoms.
Oh, that's where we're going.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. We're also seeking here. Yes. Have you seen any other people around?
No.
That is curious.
Only, and he does a very low whistle, and his little sprite Fukuro, which is basically a spirit that it's essentially a bag of holding, but it's a spirit that has a clay pot on its head, about this big. It just goes and flies out of the forest.
What's he called? Fukuro.
Fukuro, which just means bag.
Fukuro. Yeah.
And chasing Fukudo is
This little dude.
is this guy.
I don't have any art of Fukuro. I might have.
Sorry. Yeah.
Ghetto is a Banchogama,
Ghetto.
which is a tiny monstrosity.
So we both have little
He's a bunch of gums.
There's a bunch of gamma.
Banchogama.
They're following and flitting around.
Yeah. And he's smoking.
He's smoking.
He's smoking another spirit.
Yeah.
He's smoking.
That's how marijuana works, right? It's a blue flame.
Illicit, no.
Those are all I've seen.
Jesse runs over to one. That's the other lady. Oh, well, he is just the cutest.
He bites. I'd be careful.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's fine. Oh, my. Okay, no, I'll just go back to being quiet. Can't make any friends around here. Yes, Ullman Brittman, and I say that, yes, I was hoping that you would have met someone because we found part of a letter. And I was hoping that you might perhaps be able to tell us what it meant. What does it say? I mean, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Do you want me to read it? We'll be here all day.
Yes, maybe the girl could read it.
Don't trust Mort.
Means nothing, right?
I don't know who's Mort.
Is it a name? Could it be? I don't know. Anyway, we found it on a corpse. We found it on a corpse not 3 miles back.
And so we're dying.
Yeah, we had no idea. No, but perhaps it would be safe if we, for the moment, travel together into the city. I do know where the Rising Blossoms are. They're in the Stick It In. That's where they... that is where they...
Right next to the pouch.
They meet in the Stick It In, run by Xavier Position. So, let us go. Jesse, follow. And she kind of... Lead on. Yes, certainly.
The way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll go...
Stick. Eating. We will meet.
Oh God, oh no. It's starting. Okay, so as you progress through this beautiful, slightly smelly forest, you come ultimately to a junction. And he dies. He just dies.
He's an old man.
He's an old man. Okay, Oldman Brittman. Oldman Brittman. Yes, here's you two. And what you see, two things. First,
You know what we're
going to do?
Use your enormous greatsword as
A little
a walking cane.
Okay,
Nice.
we're there. You come to a junction in the path, and there you find, strung up to a tree, like so, a corpse. And
He's lying down.
he's lying down, but he's strung up to a tree.
I see the vision.
And on his chest, you see carved in the flesh, "Don't steal from the silk purse." You also see, trundling down this road, a carriage drawn only by itself. And it comes to those of you in the carriage, because it's the same carriage.
Hey!
Yeah.
You set this up
Yeah, I
earlier.
set it up earlier.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
It is pretty great to be on this side of the coincidence.
Yeah. You feel it come to a stop once again, and Mort looks up. But surely we can't have arrived yet.
No,
I
don't-
certainly-
yeah.
No, we're in the forest.
Something's in the way, I think.
I certainly hope nothing unfortunate has happened outside.
I step in front of, not even noticing the carriage, step in front to closer investigate the corpse.
Yes, can you give me an investigation check, please, as three figures step out of this carriage here?
Still 17 plus 0. 17.
17, yes. So you put a hand to the corpse, and immediately you feel it is very cold. Colder, that might indicate perhaps that it's been here a while, maybe. It seems to be in good condition. No obvious sign of death immediately. Of course, there is writing carved into the chest.
Yeah. And is there
It's
anything?
in pristine condition apart from the hole.
Yes.
There's a lot of blood around.
Any indication what may have done the carving, or?
Yes, it does. It is jagged. It is like maybe daggers or a claw, something sharp and cruel.
Sharp enough to pierce the skin.
Pierce the skin. You notice that it's not particularly deep cut. It's a surface level thing. With the 17, you also notice, as you try and perhaps lift the corpse down, that this corpse is heavy. Unbelievably heavy. Heavy like stone.
Because I don't know, I've never properly played a paladin. How does divine sense work? If I was to activate my divine sense until you know the location of any. Okay, it's the location of any celestial fiend or undead.
Celestial fiends or undead. Yes.
Okay, that's.
Do you want to do that?
Presumably not.
I mean, you can.
Let's do it.
Fucking do it.
Do it.
Celestial fiend.
I tried to get the sense off this body and see if there has been any fiend or undeadness.
Can you read that exactly? Can you read that aloud for us all?
The presence of strong evil registers your senses like a noxious odor. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you.
I cast guidance.
Within 60 feet. It doesn't require a check. I will say
That's me.
that actually, you know
the
what?
only thing I'm gonna do.
Let's throw a check on that, please.
so you can
Can
use
you
that.
roll me an Arcana, or you can use your
Stop, guys.
Charisma, so an Arcana check plus Charisma, so just a D20 plus your Charisma modifier.
Plus credit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a D4 from
Damn.
guidance.
Plus a
a
D4.
from. Well, it was a bad roll, so thank you very much.
You're
4
welcome.
plus 2 plus 2. 8.
8. Okay, you get a very vague, fiendy vibe. Something feels like a fiend. So you are you've seen a lot of this world. You're attuned to things that might be concealed to others. You do get a sense that somewhere, perhaps nearby, there is some fiendish vibes going on. As a figure approaches out of the carriage,
So it's just kind of fiend.
twirling a mustache.
Disgusting looking man.
Oh, good lord. Couldn't be a corpse. Hello, friends. Tis I,
Y'all alright?
Mortis Sussman.
What's going on?
Yeah, I stick my head
Yeah,
out
right,
of the couch.
What's happening? There's the undead that I was feeling.
You alright? What's going on? Is that dude dead?
We found him strung to this tree.
Oh no. Is he alright? Oh, he's dead. That's a shame.
And
Bella's
in his,
just
and
like,
in his
"What
chest is
is that?"
carved I can't remember. I didn't write
Do
down.
not steal from the
Do not
purse.
steal from the silk purse.
No.
We need to get past, so if you wouldn't mind just off to the side.
Well, tell me, where are you fine fellows going?
To the I can't remember exactly
Rising-
something blossom.
Rising Blossoms.
Rising.
The stick it.
Oh, fortuitous. For we are
No,
also...
we're going to the stick it in. You-
Well, I mean, we're going to the Rising Blossoms. and
yeah,
they're
that
the
would
stick
be
it
at the stick it in. Yeah, yeah. Wonderful.
It's like
Can I...
come together. To
Oh
go
my
into the same direction.
god!
I think, Bella, can you give me a perception check? Because you're kind of standing a little further away.
19.
Ooh, 19. You hear a rustling coming from behind you. Please, can you make the following roll at advantage as everyone rolls for initiative?
Hell yeah!
Out of the undergrowth burst 2 insectoid creatures drawn by the scent of blood.
18.
18.
9.
Okay, let me just
We're
jot these.
making an additional check here, sorry.
You can roll at advantage for your initiative, so it's just a dexterity, so d20 plus your dex.
0, so 15.
15
At
from Bella.
advantage, you said, because you.
That was my second
Oh, it
roll.
was.
Yeah.
15. What did you get?
18.
18. Mizuto. Great. What did you go for?
I got a 15, and my hawk, which we haven't seen yet, got an 11.
Can you stop
We'll
hiding
just say
things
you
from
can
us,
take
Rob?
your hawk will take its turn immediately after yours.
Oh, sweet.
What did you?
Nine.
A 9. Great. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Is that the same with the familiars? Do they take a turn in this? Are they in the...
No, if you want to make an action with your familiar, it happens immediately after your turn. That's totally fine.
Got it.
Okay. Bada-bing. Whatcha? Ooh. Okay.
My familiar doesn't really attack, it just picks up things for me.
Mine
It's like
Mine has
an
a
excuse
dagger.
for being a kleptomaniac,
Yeah,
and it just
yeah.
kind of like goes around the battlefield and picks shit up.
Nice. Mine actually does stuff.
Sorry, Britt, what was that?
Sorry. I didn't mean that to sound rude, but it did.
This is actually good.
I was just
and does
reading.
stuff.
I was
Mine's
like,
useful.
Mine has a dagger. so
Interesting.
stab.
You've gone for the shit
Stab.
version. Mine's interesting.
I didn't mean it like that. I was just reading it.
Interesting.
My mouth talks when my brain's not watching sometimes.
ADHD and me.
Check out
My
the
mouth
series.
talks when my brain's not watching. That's great.
Okay. The first thing that happens is Ullman seizes Jessie by the hand and pulls her to the side. They're getting the heck out of here.
Bye.
Mortis also ducks back out of the way. You have your characters are sort of as they stand. As these 2 insects burst through, you have a Kabuto matriarch and an Omukade spawn. They are both large creatures. And the Omukade spawn is going first as it moves like this kind of colossal millipede the size of a large man. Approaching, and it's going to make an attack roll against the nearest person, which is you, Bella. It runs right up to you.
Oh no!
And it's going to attempt to raptorial stab. What is your AC as it brings
15.
15, and it misses you, duck out of the way, and it's going to follow it up with another miss. It comes down the other side. You kind of duck twice, you can kind of matrix beneath it, and it kind of stands poised above you. You see it coiling its body as if it's ready to attempt to ensnare you where you stand. It is now Mizuto's turn.
After everyone's just been seeing him move so slowly this entire time, he now moves like the wind.
You could kill babies, right? Yeah, that's fine.
Garrow, can you do something? Like, whoopsie! He pops out.
Is that his voice, is it?
He doesn't speak, I don't
He's got a
think.
mouth.
Yeah, for smoking.
Shinku is a warlock, a Shinigami warlock.
That's from Death Note. It's an original ability. You see it begin to vibrate, and you see its chitinous scales.
I hope you enjoyed episode 1. Thanks for that, Will.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you want to check
it's
out
good.
Will's YouTube channel, the link is right there. Check him out, he's pretty freaking cool. And if you want to check out Ryoko's guide, it's in the doodly-doo, in the description down the bottom. Check it out.
Go down.